25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big. Hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. In motion right is Brown. On play action, it's Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the 22, Herbert, he'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But
and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will, right at the 24-yard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
It's a first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Herbert on first down now, rolling to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finding Gray on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Colin Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession isn't empty.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Buying time to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Herbert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Justin Herbert with Now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Murray now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Cardinals have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second down and goal. Herbert. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution.
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Herbert now. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sliding out of the touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
That's one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cardinals, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.